I love how this report asks why we have this crooked primary system, but then they don't bother to actually explain why we have it.
Every 4 years, Iowa does hold its caucuses, and the rest of the country seems to wonder why such a small state has such a big influence on the presidential election. Here's NBC's Josh Mankiewicz.
Please come out and caucus for me on January 3rd. Thank you.
In politics, the day after tomorrow can be a very long time in coming.
You have more influence on who the next president of the United States is going to be than anybody else.
And the day after tomorrow, Iowa will play a huge role in the 2008 race. Some people think it's too big a role.
Iowa is not representative of America. It's a rural state that doesn't bear any resemblance to the large states that are going to select our president in November.
He's saying out loud what a lot of political professionals start to mutter under their breath about this time every 4 years.
It's not good for the country for so much attention to be focused on one state like Iowa. Iowa counts more than it should, but if it wasn't Iowa, it would be somewhere else.
A lot of other states tried to be that someplace else by moving their primaries earlier. That compressed the schedule, but it still kept Iowa first, and it left a lot of big states like California feeling insignificant.
No question that people who live in states like California, New York, and Florida get a little bit resentful this time of year because we'd like to see the candidates too.
It's nice to be in a place where people still value things like neighborhood and
There's an argument that Iowa's smallness makes it harder for candidates to hide behind TV commercials.
It's pretty important for a future president to be able to connect with voters and explain him or herself. Iowa makes them do that.
But there's also the issue of Iowa's caucus procedures.
We still have someone undecided,
which almost guarantee that only a couple of 100,000 Iowa voters will actually participate.
10, 11, 12, 13,
so campaigns
14,
are trying to
15,
teach voters
16,
how to caucus.
17,
in person
18.
and online.
Singing is hard. Caucusing is easy.
Let me say one last thing. Iowans will prove that true or false. Voters elsewhere can watch on TV. Josh Mankiewicz, NBC News, Los Angeles.
And you can watch for complete caucus coverage beginning tomorrow night at 10, right here on KARE 11 News.
So why don't we just hold all the primaries on the same day?